Well, hey guys, welcome back to BOSKY Outdoors. Made it back here with my pulk sled and gear to stay the night. So I got to get busy building that shelter. I spared you the agony of having to watch me make a new trail from a different way in instead of crossing the little creek. It's going to be a lot easier coming in this way. You know, if I'm carrying a lot of stuff in that, especially when the thaw comes around and I don't have to jump over water to get back here. I originally made that just to get down to the water, not as a means of getting back here. So anyway, a lot less talk in this video and more working. All right, let's get to it. All right, so far so good. Woo. Once I get a cross brace, that ain't gonna happen. Anyway, I want to make sure that it's low enough to hold in heat, but high enough so I can sit underneath it in my chair, at least on the edge. I think that'll be good right there. I don't want to go any higher or lower. I think that'll be good. Once the snow melts, I'm gonna probably have to redo the whole thing anyway because everything's gonna be sagging and doing this and that. So, plus I'd like to put in a back wall, probably about a foot high. That way the roof braces won't be at such an angle. They can be more out like that, and I could have more headroom in that. But in Minnesota, dead of winter, I mean the frost line could go down as much as 3 feet. So I'm not going to be able to drive any kind of stake in the ground. So this spring, once everything thaws, I can make some stakes, drive them in the ground, and put this thing up the way I really want it. But I got to get going because I am sleeping in this thing tonight. All right. All right, that's a lot better. Whew. Doing pretty good. It's only 11:25 Saturday morning. What is it? February 22nd, I believe. Yep, Saturday, February 22nd. I think it's up almost 30 degrees Fahrenheit already. This is awesome. What a beautiful day. Absolutely no wind at all. Sun shining. I'm sweating. Anyway, I gotta keep moving. Okay, that was the last one. That should work nice. That's pretty sturdy. Maybe this spring when I come back and redo everything, you know, with posts and that driven into the ground. I'll tie all these down, but right now, I mean, they're not going to go anywhere. Since I plan on only spending, you know, a couple nights out here this winter yet, and then it'll be spring. So, otherwise, I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty sturdy. It's nice to have that one anchor point, and everything just ties in really well. I got a tarp I'm going to throw over it, throw some logs on top of that, and then maybe try to work on some sides. So at least this side here, because the wind, if the wind's going to come, it's going to come this way. I can feel it a little bit this way. So I got it perfectly situated for the wind, but it will come in the sides there a little bit if it switches. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that with all logs today, because it's 2:30 already, and that'll take a few more hours just to find all those straight logs just to do that. What I might end up doing, since it's in the 30s right now, go out where the sun's shining on the snow, because it's really wet, and with my sled, load that up a few times of snow, and actually build a snow wall on both sides, and that'll last, you know, the rest of the winter. I might end up doing that, but that won't take much effort to do that. Alright, well, I'm not going to get done standing here yapping to you guys, so I'm going to get going. Okay, I've been going through a lot of water today with all this running around I've been doing, building this thing, and I don't know how many of you know, but I have a really bad back. I had a herniated disc, and I had surgery twice on it years ago, and now it's a bulging disc, and I've been going to physical therapy and all this stuff and that, and so I've been really trying to take it easy today, and what's really been helping me is taking a Ziploc bag and put snow in it and put it back there, you know, so it's like an ice bag, you know, for my back. And the good thing about it is, you know, the snow melts, and I just put new snow in there. But when it melts, I mean, I got body water. Well, it's snow, melted snow from my body heat, and it's been working out great. The sun has only melted about the top 2 inches. Nice and soft snow. After that, it gets to be like that, sand snow. Really dry and that, but this stuff here is working really good. That should work pretty good. That'll be a nice wind block. As long as I don't hit it during the night and knock it down on myself, I should be good to go. Yeah, this is gonna work out. I better get up or I'm gonna fall asleep. Get a fire going, get something to eat. I didn't mean to rhyme that, it just turned out that way. I don't know. Alright, in my last video I said there was only a couple of small birch trees, but since they came in a different way, I spotted all kinds of big ones. You know, the big down one scored this big piece of birch bark. So I'm going to try this out and see how this works for getting some fire going. God, that thing works good. Got all my little kindling ready. Little tiny branches. And then my pencil size. And go off with some bigger split pieces. Still pretty small. Sounds like the coyotes are howling again. That's gonna make me sleep well tonight. Okay, it is time to relax. Oh yeah. I tell you, it doesn't get any better than this. It was a long day, a long, hard working day. But I'm glad I got this far. I got a lot further than I thought I would. You know, a nice, comfortable place to sleep. A nice steak dinner, potatoes, onions, green pepper, or red pepper, old garlic. It was all good. Topping it off for dessert, cohiba. Very nice cohiba cigar, and it's not a Cuban. Wink, wink. Ah, very good. What a way to end the night. Wow, so 10 after 7, past my bedtime. Well, I'm beat. I'm going to bed. See you guys in the morning. All right. Well, good morning. It was a little chilly last night, and it's even chillier this morning. Oh boy, I definitely got to get a better mattress to sleep on instead of just that little foam. I'd slept on it before, so I knew what I was in for. My little snow wall held up. It started to melt a bit, but it held up. Now it's really cold out, and everything's frozen solid. And that, like my boots, it took me 5 to 10 minutes to put my boots on this morning. They're frozen, so now I'm just trying to get my feet warmed up. It was like putting on ice. That ain't gonna work. All right. Anyway, so I'm gonna sit here and get warmed up for a bit, and then either cook breakfast or start on another project. I'm not sure yet. So, woke up a lot last night, tossing and turning. About 2 o'clock, coyotes started howling again. I swear to God, they were less than 100 yards away. I mean, they're right out there. And if you ever heard them howling and that close, eerie, especially when you're sleeping out in the open like this. Anyway, I survived. No problem. This fire feels good. Well, that's good. A little hot. That's good though. Gonna make some pancakes here. In case you're wondering, that's not my coffee cup. That's my coffee cup. Oh, man, that's good. Well, I think now what I'm going to do is clean up this mess, get everything packed up, and get ready to leave. But I'm going to stick around for a while after that. I just want to make sure that I got everything all ready to go. And I'm going to go out and cut some more logs and that for my next project for out here. It'll probably be in my next episode. So, okay, the shelter worked great last night. You know, my snow wall and everything. But one thing I have noticed is with the wind coming this way, you know, which is what you want this for, is to block that wind. And I think it's coming around and creating kind of a vacuum, and it's blowing a lot of the ash in on my sleeping bag and that, and sitting here, the smoke just keeps coming up at me. So I'm not sure if there's anything I can do about that or not, or just live with it. I don't know, but it is definitely warmer under here than it is sitting out there, that's for sure. I guess you gotta take the bad with the good. Alright, before I leave, I wanted to set up a trail camera pointing at my camp, going right down my trail here, just see if there's any kind of critters coming back here while I'm not here. You know, maybe a deer, raccoon, you know, fox, coyote. Hopefully not coyotes, but anyway, that should be kind of fun. We'll have to check it out next time I come out. Well, thanks for coming along this week. I had a great time as usual. Really enjoyed this new shelter. Got some extra wood. I put it underneath there for next time. Got some logs cut for next project, building a table out here. So yeah, it's going to be great. Lots of projects to come, and a lot more fun. And a lot more warmer weather coming up, hopefully. Today the wind picked up pretty good, so I'm glad I'm leaving today, and it wasn't like this yesterday, because it's probably 15, 20 mile an hour winds. Yesterday was 5, maybe 10. So this is great. Thanks again for coming with. Stay warm. We'll see you next time on the trail. Take care.